Okay, go ahead whenever you want to.
All right. Check. Mic 1. Your mic 2. Hello, and welcome to Turtle Power Pod, the podcast where we watch every episode of the original 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon and then give you a breakdown. I'm your co-host, Bassam.
I'm Cranston. Cranston. You can call...
What
do you want to...
I want to call you... Mr.
Mr.
Mr. Cranny.
Mr. Lister.
Mr. Lister?
Lista. I list things on Craigslist.
Okay. And today we are watching Season 2, Episode 10, New York's Shiniest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. What do you have to say about it?
Big Bite Research.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
We spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
It opens up in a warehouse.
Yeah.
And we figured out that it's Big Bite.
Big Bite Research.
Big Bite Research.
Warehouse number 8.
Warehouse number 8.
Yes. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Big Bite Research is.
So
maybe it's a food researching
You've got
plant?
Big Bite Research.
Uh-huh.
Which is a food testing research company.
Probably.
And then you have a warehouse where they keep all of their
testers.
They keep all the testers
locked in cages and then nailed inside of a crate. And then just shove with like a slot with a funnel sewed onto their mouth.
And a Blockbuster slot.
And they just have to shove pureed food down there. All right, this is a Big Mac without cheese. How do you like this? Kill me!
Well, that's what you said about the last one.
So is this better or worse?
Is this any different or what?
Release me.
What is it you want us to do?
To die.
Right? Is that?
Yeah.
Indesplendence Day?
Yeah. Indesplendence Day.
Yeah, like the sugar substitute.
Are you excited for number 2?
Independence Day number 2?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No?
No.
Even if it has Mr. President back? And Mr.
Why?
Goldblum?
Goldblum.
How do you say his name even more Jewish than it already is? Goldblum.
I don't know, man. It seems like it's
10 years too late.
It's totally unnecessary. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be too much spectacle.
I mean,
here's what's going to happen. You want me to tell you what's going to happen? Here's the plot of Independence Day Resurgence. We've been using their alien technology for the past 15, 20 years.
Are you just basically going to say the trailer?
No, I'm going to say what I think the plot is.
Because I think that's what Jeff Goldblum says in the trailer. I think that's how it starts.
Oh.
We've
the
been
same
using
way
their technology for the last 20 years, and everything was going just fine. Is that Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah,
it's
close.
It's not great.
It's not great.
All right.
Better than my Christopher Walken.
Why don't we talk about turtles?
No. Listen,
you got to get this out?
I have to.
All right.
We've been using their technology for however many years. The same way that we put a virus in their system to take down their shields and beat them.
A virus?
In number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you say surprised?
Oh, because I think that's how Jeff Goldblum says it.
Okay. They've done the same thing. They're going to get rid of all our defenses. They're going to crash down London or whatever. Like they did in the trailer. And then we have to beat them in a different way, but I don't know what that different way is, so. Oh, then we find the president. The president's been not possessed, but in his mind, he's going crazy because he had the alien in his brain. That's fine.
Why does he have an alien in his brain?
In the first movie, remember he communicated mentally with the alien?
I don't remember that.
Well, he did. And that's how they knew
Will Smith
is dead in this movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's his son is the fighter pilot.
Is his son a white dude?
No.
Oh.
It's a black guy.
Okay.
I don't know his name.
Willard.
Willier Smith.
Willard Smythe. Sounds like an evil, like, carnival
Anyway,
host.
I don't want my description to be too close to the truth and spoil it for you. So we'll just talk about turtles.
Great.
So Shredder calls up Krang, like he's wont to do.
That's how we open. He's already talking to Krang on the communicator.
And he says, I have a scheme to defeat the turtles once and for all.
Gotta keep your head right on the mic, bro.
Keep your mom right on my mic. Anyway, Shredder
is talking to Krang.
Says that he has sorry, I was distracted by you picking your nose.
I was an itch. I was itching it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's booger free zone.
Well,
BGZ.
Yeah, after you licked it
No,
up.
wait.
Z.
BFZ.
BGC.
BGC. Big game zone.
Oh. Big Glock zone.
Oh. Is it bigger than a normal Glock?
Yeah.
What caliber bullets does it use?
What, 8.
8 caliber?
Yeah.
That's very small.
That sounds right. It's probably 8.
Very small. So Shredder's he's talking to Krang.
Yep. He's telling him his new plan.
His new plan is that he knows that there's going to be a police robot.
He knows that there's an experimental robot.
That's as much as we know right now. There's a police. Okay, great, Shredder. If you say so.
He's going to reprogram him.
And he's gonna capture it and then clone it.
No. But in the beginning, he says, "I'm going to capture it and reprogram it,
and then clone it.
My slave, or essentially,
and then clone it."
Well, I don't think he says clone it at the beginning.
He absolutely says clone it.
We'll put it in.
I will steal the robot, program it to obey only me, then create an army of clones with which to destroy the turtles.
But that's all we hear about the Shredder.
He's gonna clone
for now.
He's gonna clone a robot army.
Okay.
And then there's a new police robot. I don't know why he can't just build a robot army. Like, it seems like he could just do that if he wants.
His robots suck.
So he thinks the police robot's just going to be better, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you remember the robots he used? The Stampy Penis robot? This shit's useless.
Well, they were an attack robot. Maybe if he actually tried to build a robot that attacks.
He built the Foot Soldiers. Foot Soldiers are attack robots.
I suppose that's true.
And the tank. And all the Mousers and shit.
Yeah, I think he just cloned... Like, he hasn't actually made anything for combat.
Yeah.
Like, he's taken... This thing's supposed to be a thing that goes and catches rats.
Yeah. Well.
And then we're gonna...
But the Foot Soldiers.
I'm gonna make it real big, and then it'll do it. Like, no, just make a bomb. Make one bomb.
It's not kid-friendly, a bomb.
He's a evil genius maniac. Well, he's an evil, stupid...
In a kid's 80s
maniac.
cartoon.
Just build a bomb, man.
He's limited to his medium.
Fuck New York. Blow it up.
Yeah.
Gone.
And all the turtles with him. So...
Krang is skeptical. That's weird.
Yeah, that's out of character for him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's always so supportive, usually.
Yeah. Shredder's like, don't worry, bro, though. It's gonna work.
We cut to Irma and April coming to Irma's house. Oh.
No, April's house.
Going to April's house, but on the street, Irma is complaining that she can't find a guy.
I love all these wipes in this episode. Can we screenshot this too?
Sure.
It just looks like Shredder's like in a microphone singing a sad song.
Yeah, he's singing like a Lionel Richie song. Hello?
Is it me you're looking for? Weirding me out, man.
I'm sorry.
His foot is just
I'm
all
so
up
weird
on my
today.
shin.
I don't know what to do. I'm
You
so
are
weird,
weird
today.
You got a new computer.
I did.
You got a new car.
Oh, I did.
You're
That's
hanging
right.
out with your best buddy.
Yeah?
In his house that you love. You think that you get so excited when you're around me.
Yep.
Because I'm
Sexually.
Sexually.
Anyway, hold on.
All right.
Irma, you just want to
This is just going to be a scattery episode.
Cranston's hand is just hovering like he wants to continue the episode, but I'm not done.
We'll keep going.
Irma, he's like dancing on it.
Ooh. Is he going to press it?
No, don't.
I don't know. Maybe he's not going to press it.
Irma, so April's saying you just need to be patient. You'll find the right guy, and then scrub.
I think you said a little bit differently because Irma's like, I want to find a boyfriend, and April's like, no, you can find a boyfriend.
Easy. You just have to.
And then
I don't know.
And then this guy out the side of a van,
yeah, he's
just like, hey,
no.
What does he say? He
says, "What's shaking, sweet thing?" And then he giggles like this.
It sounds like he says, what's sucking?
Yeah.
What's sucking?
What's sucking, sweet thing?
What's sucking, sweet thing? And then I thought it was what's shucking.
Oh, I wish.
I think he says shaking, but it sounds like shucking. I think it's like a corn because an ear of corn is phallic.
It is.
But creamed corn, I would say, is more gynic.
Oh, that's gross.
Well, if you had cream corn and it was like, I have to check one, either gynic or phallic, which one would you check?
I'll pick gynic.
Now,
but
if you took the cream corn and you pressed it into a condom,
yeah,
and then you froze it, and then you cut the condom away, then you could say that the creamed corn is phallic.
But it wouldn't really be considered creamed corn at that point.
It absolutely is cream corn.
But it's frozen cream corn. You can do anything frozen in the shape of a penis, corn. And it would be phallic.
When you make ice cubes, do you still say that the ice cubes are water?
Yeah.
So
they're frozen water.
Yeah. So it's water. So the cream corn frozen ice cube is still cream corn.
You're taking it out of its natural state of creamedness.
There is no natural state. Cream corn doesn't just come like that.
I know.
You have to take corn and then cream it.
But what I mean is, if you shape it to
I'm going to cream you. I'm going to cream you right in the mouth.
Gross.
And like the cream, I rise to the top. Oh, yeah. I'm coming back. And I'm coming back strong. And you know what else is strong? Black coffee. And I'm like the coffee. I'll wake you up. Wake you up with a punch in the ring.
That was my best impression of Macho Man
Randy
Savage.
That was really good.
I love Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, that was really good.
I'm into WWE. I know. I'm into it because it is stupid.
Yeah.
Some of the characters are awesome. It's stupid. I think stupid things are awesome. I wish, though, that I was into WWE 25 years ago. Because WWE 25 years ago, there's a lot more cocaine.
Yeah.
And it was a lot more fun to watch.
I wish I was into it back then, too. I was only into it because my dad was into it.
They need to bring the cocaine back.
That's really the answer
That's
to a
all
lot
it
of
is.
Things. Oh, man, this line at the bank is really bad and boring. Bring the cocaine back. Just make it exciting. Fast-paced. I mean, cocaine's already on the bills anyway.
Hi, how can I help you? That's great. Get your deposit. All right, bye.
Done. Out the door.
This computer's so slow.
Okay, I'm going to count the cash out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do anything else for you? Thank you.
They wanted $10 in singles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For more cocaine. I don't know.
Cocaine.
To get cocaine straws.
Cocaine straws.
Anyway,
this guy's a piece of shit. I'm pretty sure that the guy in the van is the literal definition of scrub.
I didn't know what you were talking about when you said it at first.
First of all, a scrub is a guy.
Yep.
Check.
Yes.
Bing. Who can't get no love. They don't like him.
Bing.
From me, which I guess in this case would be Irma. So I'll call that a check.
Yeah.
Call
it a bing.
He's hanging out the passenger side.
Uh-huh.
He's in the passenger seat of a van. Bing. Of his best friend's ride.
Presumably his best friend.
We find spoilers.
We find out it is.
It totally is. It's a gang.
Church.
He can't get out there.
Okay.
Trying to holler. He's yelling
Hey, baby, what's shaking, sweetie?
at me.
Irma.
That's a scrub.
Is it Beyonce?
No.
Who is it? Destiny. Isn't Beyonce part of Destiny's Child?
No. Yes.
So,
Different.
Beyonce sang those words. You're welcome. I'm right.
TLC.
Oh, is it TLC?
Yeah, I wanted to say TLC,
I don't know.
but then Natalie said Destiny's Child, and then I was like, oh shit. Natalie's probably right, and I'm in the idiot.
I don't know any music, so
It's
There's
not.
that.
It's definitely not relevant anymore.
anyway.
I'm the scrub.
He's a scrub,
He's a scrub.
but hang on to that because we're gonna get back to that later.
Yeah. They get up to April's apartment and open the door. It turns out it's already unlocked. There's thieves stealing her shit.
The door's open,
The door is open.
and there's two dudes just casually being turds while they take her stuff.
Not only are they stealing her stuff,
They're
but
also stealing her tiny couch.
but she's in there, and they're just basically they're like, put that down. He's like, nah. And then they throw a couch out the window or over the balcony, I guess.
Turns out that the guy in the van
Is
is
one of those guys.
one of those guys. Why he's just chilling in the passenger seat of the van, I don't know.
He's the getaway, I guess.
Yeah, but if he's supposed to be a getaway driver, he should probably be ready to drive.
That's true.
like-
He's not a very good getaway.
Oh
driver.
God, we're ready to go.
But
All right, hang on. Gotta climb over the gear shift. All right.
no, it's one of the couches,
Get ba-
just like before.
Oh, it's just a bench.
Every couch is every chair is a bench.
Well, I got this thing all lubed up, so I'm just gonna squeak.
Well, okay. Remember, in this universe,
Squeep on over to the driver's side.
in this universe, this is why our shows are too long. In this universe, the robbers give so little shits that they're not even worried about anything happening while they're robbing someone as they're there.
Yeah, no one cares.
No one cares. If it takes her, if she can go downstairs and start pounding on the van, it doesn't matter.
April's like, guys, stop. And they're like, no.
Because you know who she calls before she calls the police that don't do anything? She calls the turtles.
Didn't she call the police?
When the turtles were already got there and already had her stuff back.
Oh.
So anyways, they rob her, and
It looks like they steal some hat boxes.
April says this wouldn't happen if the turtles were here. You wouldn't get away with this if the turtles were here. At which point, Irma breaks the fourth wall. And she
She
says,
looks at the screen.
most people
Call
want...
the boys in blue, but you called boys in green.
Most people would want the boys in blue. She wants the boys in green.
Correct.
The turtles are green and the policemen wear blue.
Wait, I feel like we suddenly switched roles where you're being more punchy now.
I wanted to say it.
Oh, okay. Well, what was up with...
Because he was squeeping.
Yeah?
He was squeeping by.
Yeah. Anyway, we come up to the turtles,
Yeah.
go down to the sewer.
Turtle stack.
We get a pretty cool screenshot of Splinter.
Ow.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Fuck.
You have to have mic control, man.
I need to have elbow control. Just hit my elbow. This is stupid.
All four turtles
This episode is
are
stupid.
stacked up on top of each other.
Not the turtle show, it is, but we're stupid.
You're correct. No, this isn't a 5. I'm covering your eye.
Can I have a high five anyway?
Yes.
You have to meet me halfway. Okay.
I was already extended.
Covering my eye from what?
With the shadow. Shadow from
it's
my
not,
hand.
It's not doing much.
Covering your eye.
You can't.
Okay.
I can't see the shadow.
How about that one?
It's shadowing your eye.
All right. Anyway. All four turtles are stacked on top of each other. It's amazing. It's our second turtle stack.
You got Donnie on the bottom,
Like you do.
like you do.
Michelangelo on top.
You got Donnie's like trying to concentrate. Splinter's like, you must concentrate.
And they're trying to change a light bulb, by the way.
Oh, that was getting to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the joke.
Well,
they set it up.
I'll change it. It's all right.
They
Cut it out.
No, you already said it.
Cut it out.
No.
You don't... Okay.
Changing light bulb. They fall down,
Yes.
and then they're like, "Oh, we gotta help these people that are burglarizing April." And then Splinter's like, "No, first light bulb." That's what Splinter's all about.
No. They fall down, and then they call, and then she gets the call through.
Yeah, but before they leave, Splinter's like,
But what about the light
Oh,
bulb?
I see what you're saying.
and then Mikey's like, "I got it," and he takes his
Magic nunchuck.
nunchaku,
Yeah.
hurls it up, and it wraps around the light bulb without shattering it, and then it starts to twist it in.
Yeah.
But then it twists too much, and the whole fucking light fixture falls down.
Imagine what you have to do. Like, there's some fucking weird ass wrist twist happening in order to get that shit going.
Wrist twist. That's it.
Yeah.
You didn't have anything else to say?
No.
So,
The turtles go to.
you're gonna have to be in charge of moving the episode because I can't look at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, give me the mouse.
you got this.
Okay. Great. So, April O'Neil is on the phone with someone. She finds out that the police are making an experimental robot.
Yeah, this is probably the stretch. So the part that doesn't make sense to me
Okay.
is that Irma basically tells April, "Well, you should call someone. Like you could do a story on it. Maybe that'll bring light to these robbers."
Correct.
April's like, "All right," picks up the phone, calls
Someone at Channel 6.
someone with a source. We'll just say a source.
Oh, someone in the police department owes her a favor.
Yeah. She calls a source.
Yeah.
And the source tells her that there's this secret fucking government weapon project
Yeah.
where they're making a police robot.
Yeah.
That's going to help the fact that she just got burglarized.
Apparently not secret enough that this random cop that she knows, tells her. But then she plasters it on the news, which probably tells that her source never to trust April again.
Well, even before that, her whole plan, she finds out about the robot, coincidentally the same robot that Shredder is interested in.
Yeah.
Shredder's not fucking acting on it, but
Correct.
April's gonna act on it. She wind sprints down to the fucking place that apparently the cop told her where the robot is.
Yeah.
She runs down there, throws open the door. It's being guarded by two douchebag security guys.
Yes.
She evades them. Then she finds this fucking robot underneath a sheet.
Like Frankenstein. She even comments that it's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. It picks him up, it takes the sheet off, and it's like, a robot.
She has
It's a police robot.
little remote control too. So the robot treats her as the master.
Yeah, apparently the robot now has to do everything that April says.
So it's not protect and serve. The robot says protect and serve you.
I am Rex 1. I am programmed to serve and protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which seems like a fundamental flaw in a police robot.
Well, it's not done.
Sure, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems pretty done.
It seems done, but clearly it's not done.
Yeah.
They got the robot
Built.
built. They got
put-
a control.
They put very advanced AI in it.
It apparently runs on video cassettes,
Yeah.
like VHS tapes.
This is the 80s, yep. This is the second time that, VHS is like, can you get me the VHS? I need the VHS. We need to put the VHS in the robot.
When they put VHS on a robot earlier.
Well, they didn't put it in the robot, but they remember that they specifically wanted to go meet April to get the VHS tapes.
Yeah, they just wanted the footage
Yeah.
so they could review it. See, that makes sense, because in that case, they're actually going to watch a video, like a movie,
Yeah, that's true.
in a VCR
Yeah.
or a VCP player.
VCP. Yeah. Wait, what's a VC?
R records.
I don't think I ever had a VCP.
I think it's just VHS player, I think is what they call it.
Really?
VHS machine? Tape machine?
Because I guess I always had a VCR as a kid.
Tape machine.
I don't think they call it a tape machine.
I think they did.
They called it a cassette player, and then a VHS player, and then I had a VCR.
I need a V's player.
I need the V's player, please.
Excuse me?
V's player, please.
V's player?
V's player. Please.
I don't know if we have...
V's player, please.
Sir, you're becoming irrational.
V's player, please. I
My
can do
God!
that. So the guy in the back of the van... So, okay, hold on. While April's doing her investigating, the turtles also found, like, those thieves on the side of the road trying to hawk April's shit off.
Man. The order of operations is very peculiar.
It goes in a weird order, but...
She calls the turtles.
Yeah.
Turtles start running to her.
Yep.
While they're running to her, she calls...
She left.
She calls her source.
Yes.
And then runs the fuck off to find this police robot.
Yep.
Which sounds like a stupid idea.
Yes.
Like, it seems like she could get really hurt and prosecuted.
Probably.
That's you're going to end up in Guantanamo.
Guantanamo does not exist yet.
The equivalent.
Wait, did Guantanamo exist?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it's relevant.
Yeah, whatever.
So while she's running that, the turtles are running to her. She doesn't wait for the turtles. She just goes to the robot. The turtles get back to her place.
With her stuff.
And they see the turtles just walking around the street.
The turtles are just driving down the street.
They're just driving down the street. Are they looking for the criminals?
No, they just, on that street, they went 10 feet down the street apparently and set up shop.
In overcoats and hats.
Yeah. And so the thieves are there on that main street.
They just see some dudes selling shit.
They're not taking back alleys, obviously.
So they see...
Are we making sense?
They see a yard sale.
Yeah.
And they pull over.
That's April's TV.
Yeah, they
and her fridge and couch.
They don't know that at first, though. They just see two douchebags, like, selling shit. Two gutter punks.
Yeah, it's true.
So
No. They say that's the van that April described.
Which I don't recall her describing at all.
No, correct. But we can assume that she did.
Anyway, because she didn't even know they were going to the van.
Well,
when
you saw how nonchalant they were. She could have just followed him down, just start writing down the plates.
I think maybe when she ran to the police robot, she was like, "Oh, it's that same guy in the van.
Yeah.
Too late, gotta go."
Yeah.
So as she's running to the source,
yeah,
she picks up her communicator. She's like, "Turtles, there's a van. It looks like this. Okay, bye." Turtles are like, "All right, got it."
And she had her sexy outfit on too. She had her like morning. She had like like tights on or something.
It wasn't really a sexy outfit. It was like an
she had like
wear
leggings.
Outfit. I guess that was kind of
like a purple
sexy.
Coat.
Yeah,
yeah, it was kind of hot.
She had a high collared dress shirt.
Blouse. Yeah,
I think when it's on a woman, it's called a blouse.
Oh,
it's just a dress shirt.
Isn't a blouse just like
shirt?
I don't know shirts.
But you wouldn't call it a blouse if like I wouldn't go, "Oh, Bassam, nice blouse."
You should though.
I'm going to now. Sorry, everybody.
I'm wearing a blouse right now.
Sorry, everybody I work with ever. So they get out and they're like, "Oh yeah, I was just checking out this stuff." Hey, not only is that the van April described, but this is April's TV.
Yep.
And her other stuff. And the guys are like, "You want to buy it?" They're like, "Nah, this is April's stuff. We're going to take it."
Yeah.
And then the guys are like, "Okay, well, we're going to fight you." So the turtles...
The guy jumps out, the scrub from earlier.
Well, no, first they're like, "We're going to fight you." And then the turtles rip off their overcoats.
Yep.
They're like, "You guys are in turtle costumes, your job." And then the back of the van pops open and the scrub dude is in there.
And he jumps out with a nunchuck.
That's when we learn that they're all related.
In cahoots.
They're in cahoots for the boots.
Did they steal boots?
I just rhymed.
They probably stole boots.
Probably stole a lot of things. So Turtle's like, "Well, we're going to take it back." They're like, "Well, we're going to fight." But, fuck fighting. The Turtles are like...
The Turtles have
a
roll of 20 on intimidation.
Intimidate.
Apparently.
All we're gonna do is lift up the van.
Yeah, no. First, Michelangelo, he throws his nunchuck at the light bulb like he did in the sewer, and it breaks the light bulb again. And that's enough to scare this guy off, the scrub, with also his nunchucks.
Yeah, the lamp drops in front of him. That's a screenshot.
Oh my god.
He just runs the fuck away.
Yeah, and then...
So there's two guys. So then it just cuts to the van. All four turtles just run up and lift up the van.
Lift it over their head, which is impressive.
It's
super impressive.
They're four strong dudes.
They're like, we're out of here, and then run away.
They can lift up a van,
And then they're just standing there.
Holy shit, get the fuck out of here.
They're just standing there, like, having a conversation.
I'm glad that worked. 10 more minutes of that, and we would have been pooped. That's it.
Yeah. We have an email.
Oh.
From a...
Is this a good time?
Yes, this is a great time.
All right.
We have an email from Sean from the Language of Bromance podcast. He sent an email.
I've seen those guys on Twitter.
Yeah. Sent an actual full, like,
damn,
long
it's like
email.
Paragraphs.
Yeah. This might have to be done in parts because he obviously watched the episode before sending this email.
Oh, cool.
And he said,
I encourage people, as always, to watch the episode before you listen to the podcast. You don't have to. I think it's going to be more fun because you're going to get kind of what we're talking about.
I'm going to try and read it in Sean's voice, and he can tell me if I'm kind of spot on. Well, in his cadence, and he can tell me if I'm spot on.
Have you talked to him before?
No, but I listened to his podcast.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So he starts with, this can be summed up best by what my wife said as she walked into the room to watch this episode. This episode is really shitty. Quotes, end quotes. All I could say is, yeah, it is, babe. He says, one of his takeaways that he had is when April is sitting cross-legged in her apartment, there's something really fucked up with her foot. Thoughts on that deformed appendage?
Yeah, she's got a big fucking toe.
It's as long as her whole foot is as long as her waist. Which is very tiny.
I think the part that really sticks out for me is the toe.
She's got a bulbous toe.
And I would agree with you 100%. That's like a weird-ass toe.
Yeah.
That's like a Uma Thurman, Kill Bill toe.
Look at that!
Oh, shit. Do you think Tarantino was watching this episode?
Oh.
She's in a fucking yellow jumpsuit.
Oh, shit.
She's got a big toe. Wiggle your big toe.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Kill Bill.
There's the fucking motivation right there.
My name's Buck. I'm here to fuck.
There's the inspiration right there. What up, sweet thing? That was probably in Kill Bill too.
What?
That scrub line that he says.
Oh.
What up, sweet thing?
Let's move on.
All right. Thanks for the email. Sean, I'm going to get back to you on the second part.
So the turtles come back in with April's shit. And I have a note, my next note just says 3 cubes and a TV.
Yep. But it's even worse than that.
Because apparently they bought 3 cubes. She has 3 cubes from IKEA.
Yeah.
3 smorfs. And an old shitty, not even a circle TV.
Yeah, it's
an old-ass square TV.
Square TV.
Who the fuck has a square TV?
I'm kind of sad that we haven't seen more circle TVs, though.
Yeah.
Really hoping. But it's even worse than what you said. Because it's actually 2 cubes, which are like boxes of stuff. And then a TV on top. But right there, that third box is actually like a microwave or something because it has little legs.
I think it's just a cube with legs.
It's a cube with... like maybe an ottoman?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it for... You could do anything with a cube.
Why do they call it an ottoman? Is that like in regards to the Ottoman Empire or something?
Do you have a living room that needs something in it, like that's cube-shaped?
Yes,
well,
I do.
come on down. Get a smorp. It's cube. This one has legs. You can sit on it. You can put your feet on it. You could destroy it if you want. We don't care. Just buy one. Once you buy it, I don't give a fuck what you do with it. It's none of my goddamn business, really. I believe that every American has the right to whatever they want. And if you try to abstain my right, you're gonna fucking die. I'm a machine gun, and I will protect what I own, and I will protect what I love.
I've never seen an IKEA commercial, but I feel like that was spot on.
By Smurf.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Smurf, today.
Smurf. Say it right, please.
Smurf.
Thank you.
S-M-Y umlaut umlaut. R
Over no letter, just two umlauts floating in the air. It's like, is this Arabic? What is this?
Anyway,
Do the Arabic commercial for Smurf.
I cannot. Wait,
Oh, just fucking do your best.
I don't know how to say Smurf.
Well, just do
Hello! Do you need something for your living room? You can do anything with it. You can put your legs on it. You can have guests on it. You can sit on it. By Smurf!
You can put it on your rug because everyone here has intricate, handmade rug.
My mother she has a rug in her living room. It's 30 years old. She still takes care of it every day. She has a Smurf on it. I feel like I'm yelling really loud and really too close to the microphone.
It's probably all right. By Smurf.
Okay.
Okay, so
So Donatello...
it looks like it's just a TV and a bunch of cubes.
Yes.
And April, it looks fine to me. To me, April's like, "Oh man, it's all ruined."
She's complaining.
And then Donnie's like, "I'm the fucking best." All right,
I got this fixed in a
check
minute.
this shit out.
Oh, don't sweat it. I'll have them fixed in 1 minute.
So he takes this is him fixing. He takes the TV. He sets the TV down.
Yeah.
He plugs in the TV. He turns it to on, and it explodes.
It explodes in his face in her living room.
That's him fixing it?
Yeah.
To plug it in and turn it on?
I don't know what he thought was going to happen. Well, you got to test, see if it's actually broken first. I get that.
They know it's broken.
Yeah.
He just does it anyway.
Yeah.
Explodes. He's like, "Oh, maybe it'll take a few minutes instead of seconds."
Better make that a few minutes.
It's later that night. April has made it to the secret lab, and she goes in.
Does it say Rex?
It
exit?
says Rex exit. Okay, spoilers. The name of the robot
It's
is Rex.
It's Rex D.
Rex 1.
Oh, Rex 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I put a note called Rex D because Irma wants that Rex D.
Correct.
So apparently it says Rex exit from the outside, so everyone knows.
Yeah, so everyone knows the secret entrance.
Well, to be fair,
Exit.
if you just saw Rex exit, you'd be like, "Oh, maybe there's a dog
Named Rex?
named
Yeah,
Rex."
All right.
Yeah.
We find out that Rex is short for Robot Enforcement Experiment.
Experiment gum.
Well, I guess that sounds better than RE. So, REE1.
Queen.
She,
Why don't? Well, it could have just been robot experiment.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
I thought it was like robot explosion experiment because of a line Shredder says later that made me really happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, April has her story, but because, and the security guys are coming into him. The security guys are coming into the room. We have a great shot of April telling the robot to hold his tongue. So he sticks his giant
robot tongue.
Irma licking tongue out.
Ooh.
It's like a foot long and cold and metal, presumably wet. Otherwise, why would he have a tongue?
Does it lubricate itself?
Yeah, secretes.
There's probably a... Do you know what fucking machines are?
Like a Sibian or whatever?
Not like a Sibian. There's like the website fucking machines.
Sure.
I was watching a documentary about them and like how they make their shit.
Hold on. Like a documentary or...
No,
quote,
actual
unquote
documentary.
Okay.
Like no actual porn was in this.
Okay.
They were just talking about the engineering aspect of their stuff
Okay.
and how they don't kill people with it.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a big thing.
I was very interested.
Yeah.
They had me at fucking machines.
Yeah.
They're fucking machines. They're like fucking machines.
Yeah.
So they one of the ways they make it so they don't hurt anyone is that a lot of them will just like keep, like lube just keeps coming out of it.
Oh.
Like it lubricates itself.
That's probably good.
It seems like it'd be good because if that thing's going at full speed, you don't want it to suddenly be dry.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ugh. Still kind of scary to me. But I guess I'm not the intended audience.
Yeah. Or are you?
Or I'm not the intended user. So I wonder if it's the same thing with his tongue, like in the microscopic pores, lube is just like...
I would hope so. Yeah.
And then he can stick it anywhere in Irma he wants.
Or just slather her with it.
Sure, whatever she wants. Wherever she wants.
Like that.
He just whips it around like a dog and just covers her and
yeah. Because not only is it lubricating and whatever, it's also ultrasonic, so it's consistently vibrating, like tiny micro vibrations, like the little thing where I put my sleeping mouthpiece in the morning to clean it. Since Rex 1 believes that April's his master, he throws the security guards around like a bitch.
Well, they say they're gonna call the police.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I thought they were police.
Yeah.
Because they look just like them, but they're just security guards.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't have a badge on their lapel.
It seems to me that this weapon of war with an artificial intelligence would have, like, fucking armed guards everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, fucking FBI would be involved.
Well,
other countries would probably be involved in this.
Yeah.
But instead it's just two fucking dopey-ass security guards?
Well, no one knew about this first. Until this morning, apparently.
No, whoever created the robot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
They would protect it.
Yeah. It would be under armed guard.
There's two dopey-ass security guards, and April's able to just walk right in.
Yeah.
Grab the remote. Now it's mine.
Now, it is stupid that she's doing that.
But I put that April is a felon now.
Yeah, absolutely.
She just walked off with the fucking robot.
Well, technically, the robot walked off with her.
Yeah, but it follows her orders. She could have just been like, okay, go back.
Well, she left it there, but Rex picked up the controller and gave it back to her.
Yeah, but then she said, all right, well, let's go to my place.
Yeah, because it's just going to be... Well, because if you said, go back there, Rex is probably going to be like, no, I must protect you.
She didn't try that, though.
She said she put the controller down and left.
Yeah, and then he followed her.
She didn't give him explicit orders, sure, but...
What I'm saying is, she was like, well, let's go home.
Yeah.
Then he picked her up and was like, I will take you there. She could have been like, oh, God, no, this is bad.
Yeah.
Go back. We're going to explain to the security guards what happened.
Yeah. Maybe
when I'm tried, I'll actually go to a real court instead of some FBI gulag court.
Yeah. I liked when he was throwing around the security guards. They say,
you ain't never getting away with this.
And then the robot says, one count of resisting arrest and using a double negative. Which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
Rex is back at April's apartment and making her food. He knows how to cook, apparently, because it really tastes good.
He was programmed to cook.
Yep. And then and then Irma walks in, which is great. That's easy, fine.
She's like,
and she falls in love.
He's a big robot.
Yeah.
I want him inside me.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I want him inside me.
Oh, and she'll get it. But then the security guards somehow followed and are peeking in.
The two dopey-ass security guards decide to follow the death robot.
Yep.
Back to this apartment. And they just knock on the door. Like, I don't know. This is a stupid episode.
How do you feel about the robot flicking Irma's bean? Because Sean would like to know what we think.
What?
Is
he listening right now?
Presumably.
So weird.
No,
he just
no,
already put
no.
that.
In the email. He says, another thought I have.
Oh, he's referring to the end of the episode.
Yeah. No.
Well, the end of the episode, they actually date.
Is how... Yeah. But he has a third point about that. Irma is very attracted to the big vibrating robot. I'm guessing that he reminds her of one of her lost loves from college. I'm making a vibrator joke, which is kind of hot, but Irma isn't really a lady I want to be thinking about flicking the bean with. Which I don't think is fair, because I think Irma's super cute. Could be hot.
He doesn't think that Irma is worth thinking about flicking the bean with.
Yeah, I don't know if he's saying that because his wife is in the room.
So he's saying he doesn't want to perform cunnilingus on Irma?
Yeah, Sean! What the hell?
Is he
just
talking
because
about...
you don't think she's hot, she can't be happy?
Is he talking about the robot doing it or him doing it? Does the thought of the robot doing it upset him?
Apparently not, because he said that usually that would be hot.
He said usually it would be, but
because it's Irma,
not for
it's not
Irma.
hot. Tell you what, Sean, why don't you take your privileged ass self,
Yeah.
go to your wife's bean,
Yeah.
all right, and show her what you really think of it. I don't know what I'm saying.
What are you even talking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to defend Irma's honor.
Well, the point that I feel should be made is that you don't have the right to determine what other people get to do.
Beauty's in the
their
eye
own
of the
privacy.
beholder, right?
Now, if she wanted to, like, make a dirty bomb, then maybe you could be like, well, I don't want her doing that in the privacy of her own home.
Sure.
But if her thing is...
Because it affects other people.
Yeah, but if her thing is just to be with a giant robot...
Good on him. Love, man. It's all love.
I mean, it's not going to affect you in any way.
I mean, unless they're having
if
sex
anything,
above you.
it means she's not going to procreate.
Yeah.
So there's going to be less Irmas around.
I'd be okay with having more Irmas around.
So you are against her being with the robot?
No.
You're anti-robot.
I am not anti-robot. I'm pro-Irma. Because I don't think this is anti-robot. I think this is anti-Irma.
Close your eyes.
Okay. They're closed.
I want you to picture...
You can't tell out there, but my eyes are
I want
closed.
you to picture a fireplace.
Okay.
It's dark.
There's the fireplace is?
No, the whole
the
place.
Room.
The whole place is dark. There's a fireplace. It's dimly lit. Just a slight crackle. Camera pulls back. There's a bearskin rug.
Perfect.
There is...
Is it a real bear or a robot bear?
It's a real bear skin.
Okay.
Rug. It was a bear. Now it got killed.
Uh-huh.
They skinned it.
Good.
They tanned it.
Good.
Did all whatever that is. Bearskin rug.
They rugged it.
It's white. It's a white bearskin rug.
It's a polar bear?
They fucking killed a polar bear.
Jerks.
All right. It's a regular...
I'm anti that.
It's a regular bear.
Okay, good. Phew.
They took its life.
That's fine.
They dyed the black or brown fur
Leonardo got his revenge.
white.
Frontier Leo got
It's
his
a white.
revenge.
Oh my god. All right. It's a faux bear skin. It looks and feels great.
Okay.
It's so soft.
Great. I can
All
feel
right.
it.
Irma's on it.
Oh.
So
What's
what
she
are
wearing?
you doing?
I'm just getting in the mood.
Weirding me out. There's a robot policeman.
Okay.
He is...
Are we talking Rex or are we talking RoboCop?
It's Rex.
Okay.
He's inside her.
How?
Do you think that he Rexplodes inside her?
This is the joke
Do
you
you-
wanted to...
It's not a joke. Do you think that he is programmed to Rexplode?
I think if he's programmed to pleasure her in any way, he's probably programmed to Rexplode. Are you happy that I said Rexplode?
Do you think that he's instantly hard?
Yeah, he's hard on command.
Or do you think to make him more realistic, like he has
She
a
has to work
soft
at it?
robot? She has to look at it?
She has to work at it.
Oh,
is what I
work
said.
at it. I thought like as soon as she makes eye contact, there's some sort of sensor, yeah.
Visual contact detected. Erection initiating.
And it's not like a slow erection. Yeah. It's not like that. It's just like, boom!
Ready for lovemaking?
I gotta stop. Because it's gonna turn into me explaining about...
Irma, please enter... Wait. Please gently place my phallic device into your genitalia.
All right, let me just get...
No pumping! Go, 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 go. I am lube for your pleasure. I am lube for your pleasure. Just for 5 minutes, he just screams that.
You're destroying this romantic image that I had.
Well, he's not a smart robot.
Commencing Rexplosion! I'm Rexploding!
Are you exploding too? We must explode together.
I have exploded.
Let me get you a towel.
I will provide one from the inside of my chest, where I keep warm towels. I will place the warm towel upon your body. As he places the warm towel on her body, she realizes that this is not what she wanted in the first place. She thinks to herself,
what have I done?
What a horrible mistake.
Listen, I think we should see other robots.
Affirmative.
And then she just gets like robot
I
calls.
feel like this has gone on way too long.
Okay.
We should have stopped a long time ago.
So should Irma.
Irma should have stopped Irma, you can do better than this, baby. Baby honey bunny.
Actually,
Little-
I'm pretty happy for her.
Little bitty baby bear.
By the end of the episode, I'm actually really happy for her. Because
she complains that
every
she can't-
guy, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Every guy that she ends up being attracted to is either a mutant or an asshole or
Not real?
not real.
That's what I'm saying. She can do better.
She can.
She could just find a regular dude.
No, I don't think she's capable of that.
I think she could. She just doesn't.
Yeah, I guess.
I think we need to get on with this.
Yeah. Anyway. So the security guards count down. They say we're gonna punch down the door in 3 seconds.
They start
They say,
counting like a
1,
child.
2, and
Two
then
and a
then-
half?
hold on, and then it cuts to break.
Right.
That's the best part. It cuts to commercial break, comes back, and they're like 2.5, 3,
So you think they're like
which I think is kind
2
of
and
a
a
fourth wall
10?
break.
2 and a
I think it's kind of a fourth wall break, but not
2 and a
really.
third?
Yeah,
It's not a fourth wall
no,
break.
it's definitely
it just seems like
self-referential.
they were...
but it's funny.
I don't think it's I think they were just like counting down forever.
Okay.
And then the police officer robot's like, someone's at the door. I will get the door. And April's like, no, don't open the door. And then he goes, all right, I'll make my own door. And then just blows it up.
Blows up the door.
And then security guards are like, fuck this. Which is appropriate.
They run away, but they should have done that
because
in the first place.
they're two shitty rent-a-security guards.
Like, what did they think was going to happen? That they'd take this robot down?
Well, clearly they didn't know what they were even protecting.
Oh, you think so?
I don't think they knew what the fuck they're getting into.
Mm.
Bullshit.
Yeah, maybe.
They were probably meant to take the fall for something.
Oh, patsies.
Big
Are they
government
patsies?
fucking robot.
Yep.
2 fucking dopey ass security guards.
Yep.
Don't even realize he has fucking laser beams that blow up shit.
I don't think they're incompetent. I just think they're out of their league.
That's what I'm saying. They're fall guys.
Yeah.
They don't realize what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
They don't realize the severity. Because they wouldn't just follow him back.
Yeah.
Because he can just vaporize them in a single shot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't. He's a nice guy. I think that's one thing we should point out, is Rex is legitimately a nice... He's definitely like a RoboCop kind of character, where he's silly, but he is not a bad guy.
Do you think Robo is short for robot?
Ooh, damn. You just blew my fucking mind.
That's a stupid way to shorten robot. Say robot.
Robot.
I'll say robo.
Robo.
Which one was faster to say?
They're pretty equal.
Yeah.
But robo, you can go into other words easier. Robot is a stop. Robot. Oh, okay. So Rex...
Tell me more about this. What are you talking about?
Okay. Robot Cop. It doesn't roll. It doesn't roll
sounds
off the
great.
tongue.
Robot Cop.
No, it doesn't. RoboCop sounds way cooler.
Robot Cop, RoboCop. Robot Cop, RoboCop. It's the same thing.
I don't think it is.
Robonomics, Robotomic, okay.
You proved my point for me.
Well, for that one, but you use shitty examples.
Robot Cop?
Robot Cop.
My name is Robot Cop. Please cease and desist.
Sounds great. I am Robot Policeman.
Oh, jeez, it's Robot Cop. We gotta get out of here. It's not as smooth, man. It's that Robot Cop.
Yeah, it's that Robot Cop.
It's RoboCop, run! RoboCop's his name.
It's a shitty name.
You're a shitty name.
I don't know what that means.
April takes Rex to the turtles. And I want to take a screenshot of that shit. And
Robot breaks Donnie's favorite bow.
Donatello throws it at him. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he's practicing his baton skills.
He's just twirling it, and the robot just takes it and
grabs it and
one hand and snaps in half.
That's
my favorite bow!
And then they're confused, which is fair. So they run up to to Rex, and RoboCop just lifts him. Donatello says, "I got this," and slashes at his feet.
It goes,
And this is a sword we know can cut through metal.
Oh, shit. Maybe that's a different sword.
It's not his best sword.
He probably has a lot of different swords.
Oh, yeah.
I would.
If you were a ninja who primarily uses swords, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a ninja at all, really.
Only an idiot goes unprepared with one sword.
That's
I would go into combat with 17 swords.
Oh, nice.
And each one would have a different specific purpose.
Nice.
This sword for killing people. This sword for cutting things. This sword for cutting other things. This sword going through
making
armor.
Julienne fries.
This sword is for this sword here. This is my favorite sword because this sword is for friendship. This sword here I use as a gift if I meet someone and I need to give a gift. Like maybe I find an emperor and he expects a gift from everyone he meets. This is my decorative sword. This sword is a wooden sword. This one is the one I use when I play fight. This sword is a wooden sword, but it's a better sword because this is the one I use to practice with. And you never know when you're going to be out in the field and you need to practice. This
If you're out in
sword...
the field, you're not practicing. It's too late to practice if you're out in the field.
Well, so this sword is my practice wooden sword. This sword is... Okay, that's enough.
Too many swords.
Do you want me to keep going?
Too many swords. Too many
I'm
swords.
going to take that as a no.
The turtles have to get into Channel 6, but they can't take the elevator.
Did you know that the turtles can just climb vertical surfaces?
I have a note. It says spider turtles.
Last time, they had these suction cups.
Yep.
So like...
Turtle shell shaped suction cups.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're clearly around them. This time, they're just like...
Now, yeah, they just climb up the side of a building.
Fuck it.
How easy would it have been to draw a little fucking white circle?
I just thought of a new note.
What?
Guess what? In our notebook, look where we're at. Look at the staples.
Yeah, we're halfway through the...
We're in the middle of our book.
We're in the middle of our book.
We're finally in the middle of our book.
We're not in the middle of the series.
Nope.
What? Okay. Anyway. They climb up Channel 6. I forgot what they're trying to do at Channel 6. Oh, they're trying to get a story out? April's trying to get a story out, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
they kidnap Vernon.
She needs someone to videotape.
To hold a video camera.
Yeah.
So
So instead of just
Vernon.
grabbing a recorder, they get Vernon.
They get Vernon. They blindfold him.
That whole scene of them climbing the tower is just to get douchebag cameraman Will Arnett.
Which they don't even use him. Donatello ends up doing it because they still have him blindfolded like an idiot.
Yeah, but he broadcasts it.
Okay, that's
They have
fair.
a broadcasting console in there too.
That's fair.
So he knows exactly what dials and buttons to push to broadcast.
Yeah. Donatello and the turtles play around with the camera a little bit and make funny faces, but then April's like, hey, we got business to take care of.
Can you guys fucking not?
Yeah. So she reports.
She broadcasts it live. She basically hijacks. So now, not only is she a felon for stealing a government weapon,
Well, I think now she's a whistleblower.
but she's now hijacking broadcast waves to basically show this to everyone.
she's an employee, and this is a good story.
I think I like to imagine that she's taking over every television,
Oh
every screen.
no, because Vernon says broadcasting Channel 6. So I don't think she's taking over every.
She takes over Channel 6,
which
and
is
her
great.
boss is like,
Why?
But it's a great story. But now here's the weird thing: Shredder's watching it, and when Shredder
he's like,
learns,
Robots. Yes.
she says the government is creating a police force of robots. To which Shredder's response is, interesting concept.
A most interesting concept.
What?
I think he was being kind of playful. It's like, interesting concept. Yeah, I already thought of it.
He already knew of the robots.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is this news to him now?
I don't think it was news. I think it's just a sarcasm thing.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, now that I've seen it on TV, I've got the plans.
He's hacked the computer.
His computer just automatically
It's
takes
very delicate.
It's like Batman.
Yep.
He just takes the... Now
Computer, hack the government. All right.
It's like now that you need a picture of a robot, and then he can clone the robot.
Yep.
So now
he gets the blueprints.
Now he's cloning robot. Well, it makes blueprints for him.
Oh.
It uses the videotape of him. It goes, replicating robot.
Shut up now.
It doesn't actually say that, but what I'm saying is the camera just looks at it, and from that it's able to build a perfect blueprint to make clones.
No, he's hacked the government system. He's got 2 scenes of him hacking the computers, and then he says, I've got it. Now to create my own robots.
Now that I've tapped into the city's computers, I shall have the plans for the Rex prototype. And with this duplicating equipment, I'll soon have my own army of obedient robots to do my bidding.
See, Rex prototype. And then later on, he says,
Basm's right.
okay, can
So
I put my victory theme in?
No. He sees...
Okay.
He sees the robot on TV, and he's like, yes, now I can hack to get the robot plans. And I thought he was making a Rexplodo type,
Yeah.
which I thought was going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But instead, it's a Rex prototype.
Maybe he makes a Rex prototype that can explode.
I wish. But then why wouldn't he call it Rexplodo type?
Because we're
There's
smarter
no
than them.
reason why he wouldn't.
Yeah. We're better writers than them.
That's why you would make one that explodes, just so you could use the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Rexplosion!
Oh, man. I really want to use that name Rexplodo type, but okay, let's put a bomb in it. They return Vernon to Channel 6.
No, don't put a bomb in it. It is a bomb.
Oh, okay. It's not like Android 16.
Oh, then they could just call it a Robomb.
Robot bomb, you mean? Robot
Robomb.
See, now you're shortening it yourself.
Yeah, but my shortening makes sense.
Oh, it's more of an amalgam more than a shortening. I get it.
So that's the thing. I'm actually saving syllables.
Yes.
Robot Cop and Robocop are the same syllables.
Same amount.
Yeah.
But there's a way that
I
it
still
rolls.
argue that Robot Cop is more fun to say.
It
Run,
is. I
guys,
just
that's
think
Robot Cop.
I just think it's less practical. So, in the time it takes the Turtles to return Vernon to Channel 6, not only is it nighttime, but Shredder has built something like 28
We counted 28.
28 of his own Rexes.
Yeah.
And they have
Rexplodos.
Rexplodo types.
His Rexplodo type army.
So they surround the Turtles on the bridge in the turtle van.
Turtles are about to die. This is
Yep.
going to be the end of the series.
Yep.
And to prove, for a show of force, The robots blow a hole in the bridge.
They blow a hole in the bottom of the bridge. If they go any more forward, they go right into the river. The
so
East
they
River.
drive the turtle van right into the fucking river.
Yep. And as they do it, Leonardo says, turtles fight with honor or something.
He says we have to be true to our turtle selves.
We have to be like true Ninja Turtles.
Like true Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So they Thelma and Louise off the fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Holding hands. They all say their I love yous as they go down.
Yeah.
Into the river.
Into the river.
The whole van with the turtles are in the fucking river. And then the robots are just like,
oh, they're dead.
They are dead. They must be dead.
And Shredder says, excellent.
Good job, guys.
Which is true.
I should have done that forever ago.
I should have just driven them off the bridge.
Should have just done that.
But, lo and behold, it's a surprise. So, okay.
Well,
actually, now Shredder thinks that the turtles are dead.
Yeah, so he starts taking his robot force.
And starts taking over the city.
Yeah, he starts having the police robots do shitty things.
Like, well, no, they shut down the news media.
They rob a bank.
They rob a bank, which is selfish, sure.
I think what he's trying to do is to he's trying to weaken the people's thought of police. Like he's going for an anarchy thing. Kind of like the Joker.
Oh.
Where it's like these people, these robots that are supposed to be protecting the people are now turning on the people.
That's true, because he hasn't said, well...
Why would the police make these robots to do these horrible things?
But the robots are saying Emperor Shredder.
Yeah, they don't know who that is.
Well, sure, but that kind of makes it sound like it's not a police thing.
They're just going to assume it's Illuminati.
Is that what they're going to assume?
Of course.
See,
of course.
I would agree with you if they were like, we are building a new order or something like that. And they start fucking with shit.
They don't interact with anyone. They just do this shit. So it's for the people to understand.
That's true. They're weakening the infrastructure and lowering morale.
My favorite thing is they open up an armored car.
Yep.
And then pick it up. And it's full of gold doubloons!
Yes. And they just dump it out on the street.
Fucking treasure, man!
We put a screenshot up. It's amazing. I think the name of the truck was Plinks.
Plunk?
Plunk?
I think it was Plunk.
Plunk.
Plunk Security.
Yeah.
Hey, you need security, but you don't care if it has a stupid name? Call us up. We're Plunk. We're Plunk. We have a van. We drive. We'll protect against anything but giant robots. Ha 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 ha! Robots don't exist like that.
So you're perfectly fine with your money.
You're safe.
And on top of that, you save because of our stupid name. We give you 10% off your servicing fees.
Give the gold doubloons. We don't put them in a bag or anything. We're just gonna put them in the van.
Our vans are chock full of gold doubloons, but nothing can get to them except giant robots. So you're sure they're safe.
There's a funnel on the top. And we just
fill it up.
Fill it up with gold doubloons. It seems like it'd be really heavy, but our vans are really strong.
And we have doors in the back, but maybe it opens at the bottom like a piggy bank and just take the little cork out.
Yeah, why not? Anyway, hire us for your gold doubloon needs.
Do they just every business, they just take them all and they just right into the thing? They don't know how to sort it?
Yes, he just...
It's like 8 businesses.
So they pull. It's like a train. They pull up.
Yep.
And there's a spout coming down. There's a chute.
And it goes.
And then the guy in the building's like, "Hi," and he pulls the cord,
the lever, yeah,
and all the gold doubloons
just shoot out into the truck.
Into the truck.
And then they go to the next stop.
And
they're all combined.
Everyone knows exactly how many doubloons they have.
Maybe they pre-count it. And
they pre-count it.
Trusted them.
It's Plunk. They
pride themselves on
it's
service.
by weight.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's by weight of gold, so they know how much the van weighs before.
Yep.
And then the gold doubloons come in, and then they reweigh it, and then they're like, all right, you've got 200 tons of gold doubloons.
Jesus.
It's a lot of... They're heavy.
Yeah. Well, 200 tons of anything. That's a lot of anything.
The robots come, they open up the van. Doubloons are in the street. They ruin the economy. The doubloon economy. Turtles are just like, fuck our van.
They drive off the river.
Leave it in the
Drive
river.
off into the river. So Shredder and April, or Splinter and April and Rex are like, hold on.
Look
We
at all
gotta
this.
do
Look at
something.
all these robots causing all this fucking mayhem.
Yep.
Let's
go investigate.
Let's investigate to the turtle van.
So they have
That's at the river.
they have a second turtle van?
They're just in the fucking turtle van.
The one that should be in the river.
In the bottom of the fucking river. I understand that the turtles can swim out, but how the fuck do they get the van out?
Obviously, they have a second van. They don't need the first van anymore.
Leonardo. No.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Donatello.
Yes.
When they're at the bottom of the ocean, he's like,
Oh.
I think they're gone. Because they're gone. And then he pulls the ripcord.
Oh.
And then they swim out, and the turtle van goes.
Yeah. Comes out like a rocket and goes back to the turtle.
Goes back to the turtle cave.
Yeah.
Sewers.
Turtle lair.
And then when it gets back, there goes beep 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 beep. That's a blow dryer. It goes and it dries it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Splinter and April just get in it.
Do you remember?
No.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes.
A lot of them, including Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
would have like PSAs at the end.
G.I. Joe.
Well, yeah.
Pork chop sandwiches. So good.
But even like the Ninja Turtles, they'd be like anti-drug messages or littering or whatever.
That's boring.
Yeah. But they snuck one into the episode.
Do drugs. They're fun.
Raphael, as they're coming out of the river, they say,
Yuck! Remind me never to go swimming in the East River again.
and Leonardo says,
Oh, when will people realize that they're destroying their own water supply?
Shut up, turtles.
they just force it in there.
You don't know.
They try and be
You
clever
don't know
about
what it's
it.
like.
Dicks.
About the environment.
Dicks. You live in a sewer.
Look, we can do whatever we want to the earth right now because we're going to be dead in like 80 years.
Yeah.
And you know what? In 80 years, it's not going to be my problem anymore.
Yeah. Done.
Who cares? And you know what? Science...
The world can end the day after I die.
Science-ists are smart. They're going to figure it out.
They already got robot police.
They got robot police. They can have robot garbage people that go into the river and pick up the garbage, and then I'll figure it out. You just put it into a ball.
Yep.
You take the ball.
Yep.
You put rockets on it.
Yep.
You shoot it into space.
Throw it at the sun.
Just throw it at the sun. The sun
Superman
eats
does it all the time.
Sure.
The sun eats it.
Yeah, sun.
Tasty.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh, there's so much trash in space already, though.
Oh yeah, you just throw everything up there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dishwashers, washing machines. Isn't it Carl Pilkington saying that fucking shit?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
I love that guy. I love that bozo. Anyway, we are off topic again.
Our whole show is off topic.
Yep.
Off topic with Bassam and Cranny.
Hello, Cranston. What should we not talk about today?
Hello, Bassam. What is your topic?
My topic is anything.
All right, we will talk about nothing.
My topic is now nothing.
Good talk. You could have literally said anything else, and I was going to do the opposite of it.
Good point.
Yeah, it's all right.
Let's talk about headphones. So, the turtle van...
What is it with the fucking robot cop, and doors?
Robot cop hates doors, man.
He just rips off the door, probably because it's all rusted
To
from
the
the
turtle
fucking
van.
river.
Yep, he hates doors. Where he exits the vehicle and starts taking on 3 of the bad robots, bad Rexes.
Bad robot cops.
Bad robot cops.
Robot bad cops.
Yeah, this is a RoboCop ripoff. That's alright. Because it looks cool.
They're shooting at each other. They're not hitting anything. They're missing.
They drop a giant
They're shooting.
gargoyle or a grotesque on him. And Rex is now incapacitated.
Did you see the Game Grumps animated? I don't know what game they're talking about, but some Nancy Drew game. And Danny keeps going, but I missed.
Oh, yeah.
God damn. I watched that like 4 times.
Oh yeah,
It's so fucking funny.
I saw the actual episode. It's really funny too.
And I missed.
And then I missed again. And then I fired. And then I missed.
It still fucking cracks me up. I don't care how stupid it is for me to even bring that up.
Yeah.
It's just fucking funny. Yeah.
There's a small YouTube channel called Game Grumps. You should check them out.
They're not very popular.
They do some Let's Plays. They play some games. It's kind of fun.
They're playing Ocarina of Time finally.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Get it?
No.
The game's about time.
Oh. Well, I mean, time
That was fucking genius, Cranston. Continue.
What do you want me to do right now?
Want you to laugh?
What do you see?
Like it's the funniest thing you've
Okay,
ever
can we
heard.
have I need to talk to you off mic.
All right. Let's unmic.
Okay, close it, take off.
Take it off mic.
Are we unmiked?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you really upset with me right now?
I'm absolutely livid.
I don't know. What do you want? What do you want to say to me?
I
What do you
think
want?
when
What do you, can I,
if you
I gotta
listen,
go-
if you
I
just,
don't-
if you do it,
I would. I don't. It's so fast. Can I have that fast attitude?
well, that's right, Sam.
It's
Anyway,
We're friends.
it'd just be nice if you listen every once in a while and laugh at my joke. Jesus.
Maybe if you told one funny joke once in your goddamn life.
Yeah.
We're back, guys. We're best friends. We never argue.
No, we're so good. We're friends all the time, even outside of this.
Especially outside of this.
Especially.
This makes me fucking want to kill you. Every time I just look
You
at
better kill me, because I'm going to kill you
I
first.
see that box knife, and I'm just
I'm
like,
gonna kill you first.
I could do so much with that box knife right now.
One of these days, I'm just going to be
I could
taking
just-
notes, and I'm just going to take my pen and stab it right into your nostril, into your brain.
Just slice off a nipple. I could eat it like a snack.
Sorry, I couldn't continue. Do you have one nipple that gets hard easier than the other? Because I do. Listen, the doctors messed with my nipples. Natalie,
What the fuck?
they didn't mess with my nipples, but the doctors, they've cut me open a few times, so I'm sure some of my
Bassam,
nerves
what the
are messed up.
Fuck is this episode?
I don't know.
What's wrong with us today?
I don't know. I had a great, morning.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know.
I went.
Here's
I
what
got
I'm gonna
a
say.
Full breakfast.
Here's what I'm going to say about nipples.
Okay. I would love to hear it.
I have no fucking idea. Because I've never once in my life noticed which nipple gets hard first.
Well, you'd notice if one nipple was really hard and the other was not.
I don't know if I would.
Oh, you would. Take it from someone who has a very hard nipple right now. One very hard nipple. You would.
Hey, Bassam?
Yeah.
I know we need to get back into it. Can you tell me something just really what do you think about death?
I think it's...
Do you believe in heaven?
I think what's interesting about that is when you talk about heaven...
Oh, this is loose.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
A lot of people... heaven and hell dichotomy. I just don't know if I subscribe to that sort of belief. Sometimes you just kind of think about it in your own...
I got it.
Okay. Sometimes you just got to think
Can
about
you
it
shut
in
the
your own
fuck
way.
up?
That was a weird bit.
Hey, because there's a drill.
Now you laugh. Now you fucking laugh. No. No water for you. Choke on it. Choke on the humor. Anyway, the turtles show up.
He gets out of the van. It looks like our robot cop has met his match.
Yep.
But the turtles arrive.
Luckily, the turtles arrive.
The turtles arrive.
And they electrocute
They cut the power line, and the robots go down.
And they take Rex 1. Donatello takes Rex 1 and starts fixing him. And uses him.
They take him back to the turtle cave.
They use him to play a trick on the rest of the robots. It's their one chance.
Why do I keep saying turtle cave?
I don't know. It's whatever.
It sounds good.
I think it's turtle lair.
Sewers.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
So Donnie puts in some VHS tapes.
Yeah, so he uses...
This is important.
He uses a bunch of parts from a TV and an old microwave and a toaster, and then stuffs it full of VHS tapes, which is important, like he said, because that's how you program robots in 1988.
Well, these ones.
They go to the amusement park.
They're gonna spring a trap.
Yep.
The trap is fireworks.
How do they? Well, no, that's the lure. That's the lure. The
lure
fire
is
a bunch
fireworks.
of fireworks that look like.
No, that's the setting of the trap.
Yeah,
It's part of the trap.
yeah, but that's not the trap.
It gets you to come down, and that's the trap. They spring the trap. Line trap.
Okay. The fireworks look like a giant Ninja Turtle in the sky. I'm gonna take a screenshot and put it on Twitter.
All the robots are like,
Converge on that.
We have to go to there.
Yep. Shredder flicks the most delicate of switches.
The greatest
little-
switch I've ever seen. It's a little tiny beep with a little tiny on the top, and he just goes. It's so good.
It's adorable.
It's the cutest. Just to see this giant man with claws and a cape looking super evil on this giant supercomputer. Take his middle finger, put it on top of the boop, and then go. That's exactly what it does.
Yep.
What it does.
And it summons all of the robot cops onto their location.
All of the robot cops.
The
turtles are hiding behind a thing.
The turtles have to stall.
Now they're not hiding behind a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Robot cop comes out.
Rex comes out.
Rex
and he
won.
starts doing lines from movies. He starts being like a western, probably like like Clint Eastwood.
All right, you varmints, eat lead.
Varmints?
And then he does a line from Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Golly, Toto, this doesn't look like Kansas to me.
And then he starts doing an exercise routine.
Which Donatello says is his, like, exercise tape.
Yeah. Donnie does aerobics.
They all do aerobics, I guess.
Well, Donnie specifically says
he actually has
his,
an aerobics
it's
tape.
his aerobic workout tape.
Yeah.
Which to me is the stupidest thing I could imagine.
It is pretty stupid.
Is Donnie doing aerobics?
I'll tell you what's stupider. In order to avoid the robot cops shooting at them,
They jump on a carousel.
And
they go around and they're like, you're going to have to catch us first, losers.
And they go around on a normal carousel.
And then one robot stupidly runs up and like lunges at him. Then he falls on the carousel. And then the other ones just start shooting.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you not think they would just do that?
Why don't you just... Yeah.
Their lasers can blow open doors. Like, why couldn't they just blow up the carousel?
Here is where Donatello's plan comes to fruition.
The exercise tape.
The exercise tape.
Yeah.
Not only... So he's now in range... All the robots are in range. So he flicks a switch, and every other robot starts doing the exercise, except super fast, and it makes them all explode.
And
that
basically is the episode.
Well, they jump in joy. Splinter's really upset. Whoa.
How did we miss
that?
That's a screenshot, my
Splinter
friend.
does some kind of...
Victory leap.
Oh my god.
Well, we'll get the screenshot. Cool.
Splinter leaps into the air and jump kicks his feet over his head. I don't even know what the hell that move is.
I like the scene where it cuts back to Shredder watching. He's just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
It didn't work! And he slams his fist down, and his computer fucking explodes.
It's amazing.
Blast you, turtles! You've done it to me again!
Now, we're
Probably
back
the
in April.
Sexiest April.
We're back in April's place. She's listening to the news report that she did.
Here's what she's on the couch.
Yeah.
She's got her knees up. She's wearing a pink robe.
Yeah. Pink little
She's wearing
night
a pink
lingerie robe.
Yeah, short robe. It's above her knees.
Yeah.
It's low cut. See her cleavage. She's got two little elf
Look
Christmas
at those lusty
slippers.
eyes.
She's got two little elf Christmas slippers.
Yeah. And then Irma walks in. And Irma says she's going on a date.
Hi, April. I'm gonna go to the movies with my new boyfriend. Have you met him? I think you've met him before. Here he is. He's the robot cop from before. He's dreamy, and we're gonna go out, and he's gonna pound me.
Yeah, he's gonna pound her.
Irma Bean.
So, the robot says his duty is to protect and serve, and to take Irma for dinner.
Was Shredder's plan?
Yeah.
To just wait for the robot cop to just come out of hiding?
I don't
know.
Like
to be televised?
I don't know what his plan was, because he says at the beginning that
he says
knew,
at the beginning he knows about it, but he doesn't do anything.
But then he suddenly forgets
until he
something?
sees it on TV.
Yeah.
And then they're thwarted by a simple exercise tape.
Yeah. Irma. So the robot says, "Oh, his job is to protect and serve."
That's a screenshot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
There we go.
Yeah, like that. Protect and serve, and then and take her out to dinner. And Irma says, "This boy's a fast learner." Wink. Put that on, and then April laughs, and it fades to black. That's the episode. Now, before we start, I have something we want to talk about first.
Okay.
The last bit of Sean from Language of Bromance podcast saying, "Turtles fight with honor." He says that. That's his signature, apparently.
Yeah, they fight with honor as they plummet into the river in the van.
We drive into the river with honor! I can't believe there wasn't a cowabunga in that.
It's the turtle way!
Anyway, he says, "I'm concerned about a universe that's okay with grown women dating an inadequately programmed RoboCop."
Can you just fucking let it lie, man? We already went over this. Get it out of your small-minded fucking brain.
You bigot!
Jesus Christ.
I think it's interesting that we call people who are small-minded bigots. Or bigots small-minded. Big? Small? No, but what do you think about a world where dating a robot is okay? Even if it's not Irma. It has nothing to do with Irma. This has to do with the social norms.
Like AI in general?
Yeah.
Do robots dream of electric sheep?
I would assume in this scenario, Rex does not.
Well,
I don't think he's true AI.
Here's the thing. I don't think Irma is a normal person.
I agree.
Just like there are people that live with their real dolls or their homemade, like, stuffed animals.
Oh, fuck.
It's like...
But April's okay with it. April's not talking her out of it.
Because it's a shitty joke at the end of the episode?
I want Irma to be dating this Rex for, like, years. I want them to be married and have robo babies. Get a cat together.
That can't happen.
Okay, but they can get a cat together. And they can be
Irma can get a cat.
They can be dating.
You think a robot's gonna be like, 1 cat, please?
Is that him smashing the cat?
No, that's him slapping the money onto the counter.
Oh, okay. I think he could get away with that.
I don't care. Do what she wants.
All right. Pizza power.
But I wanted to do it.
Too late.
Can I do it now?
Sure.
Pizza power.
Pizza power! With chameleons, lizards, and tadpoles, it hardly enters your mind that there's something better than this. A better sweet, better carrot, maybe a seed from a parrot. Believe me when I tell you the word tornadoes don't exist. But pizza power, applying sauces, food delight. Pizza power, oh, that's what makes us feel alright.
My pizza power! Flying saucers filled with cheese. Pizza power. I'm gonna fucking eat this cheese.
This pizza is the bee's knees.
Da 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 da.
Hey, welcome to Pizza Power. This is the part of the show where we go outside of the show to talk about the show.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have an episode recap, Bassam.
Do you want a normal recap?
No, let's do a lightning recap.
So, Shredder has a plan to hack into the system and to create robots out of the police's plan to create a robot.
Then decides to ignore that plan.
Yep. The robot is actually real, and April finds it and takes it to the turtles. The turtles
Trying to fix a light bulb.
fix a light bulb and can't do it. They're idiots.
Nope.
Turtle stack. The robot is then showed on TV, to which Shredder's like, oh yeah, I have that plan. Let's keep going with that.
Hack the system.
And he hacks the system and creates an army of robots to take over the city.
Robot clones.
Donatello programs a good robot to
Exercise.
to exercise, and it messes with the bad robots, and all the bad robots explode. Irma is now dating a robot.
Fucks a robot.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I want to be more involved in those. I think we could do a little handoff like we did.
I think
It was nice.
that's not a bad idea, but it throws me off.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you about it.
That's all right. Let's
Okay.
do. I have a question for you, Cranston.
Yeah, just have everyone know. Well, maybe not. What's the question?
I'd like to know if you think that this is a good episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or if you think this is a bad episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
At first, I thought it was a good episode,
Okay.
but then after rewatching it and talking about it, it's not a good episode.
Ah.
So I guess that would mean that I think it's a bad episode.
Oh, shell shock.
It's just stupid.
Now ask me.
Ask you what?
Ask me what I thought.
Oh. What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was a good episode.
Explain, please.
I thought it opened fun,
And then they threw that away.
and then they threw that away, and then they had listen, I think
listening.
Rex was written very humorously. I think he had funny lines. I think the Turtles had good lines. I think the Shredder had a decent plan. And I think they had an interesting way of beating it that was fun.
I would agree that there were funny lines. I think it had the same problem that I generally think most of the episodes have, where they've got like 3 plots going on at once,
I thought it was...
and they don't really elaborate on any of them.
I don't agree. I thought they had... The only... I agree on one. That April was originally robbed. And that was like, oh my gosh. But whatever. That made her want to investigate. I get that.
So Splinter... No, not Splinter. Shredder is like, I'm going to make this robot army.
Yep. I think the only thing that throws that off is the fact that he's like, interesting idea.
He could have just made a robot army.
Of his own design.
Sure, or he already found the robot.
Okay.
Why does April have to break in to a thing to steal a robot?
I think you're right. It is weird that they're both
I feel like
stumbling on the same thing.
It just would have been better if like Shredder found the robot and the robot's all polite, and Shredder and him had that thing going on while Shredder clones him.
I agree.
Then the Turtles end up like finding the good robot, turns onto their side, and the whole thing is just about the robots.
But that would be the same storyline as the Punk Frog episode.
No. We must never speak of the Punk Frog episode.
Okay.
Just my thought.
Yeah. You know, you're right. It's not the best episode, but I think it was fun, and I don't think it did too much to detract from the main thing, which was the good robot being a funny side character.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But
if you have to pick
If
one,
I have to pick, yeah.
And I'm on the other side of the fence of that. So
Yeah, it's no problem.
That's all right. That's why we're friends.
I'm more of a centralist.
Mm.
I'm a centralist, but I lean a little bit to the right. You lean a little bit to the left.
Let's talk about episode stats.
Yeah, what'd we get?
We had no cowabungas.
No.
We had no pizzas, but
But,
we had one fourth wall break.
which is really my favorite thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it's not like too crazy yet.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, so we didn't get any pizzas this episode, but we do have
a
pizzas.
wiener.
We have one wiener between us.
We have a wiener for the pizza challenge.
Oh, we have a winner.
Yeah. Isn't it
was...
everything but green veggies?
Let me look it up.
Pretty sure it's everything but green veggies. I'm a little music box and I sing a song. When you wind me up, will you sing along? And when you play me fast, you are wind the key the wrong way. And that lowers my durability, so don't do
All
it,
right.
please.
So we had 10 total votes. 5 of them. All right, we're back. Hold on, stop.
I'm wound up again. We're singing a song. I'm singing about comparing the episode to Pug Frogs. And now you're gonna read from the Twitter thing. The poll's gonna tell us what the pizza is. And here's Bassam.
Thanks for that intro, Cranston. I'm excited to announce the winner of the pizza
Did you get that I was a wind-up music box?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Great. I did it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
I'm here to announce the winners of the 4th Pizza Power Challenge.
What is it?
10 total votes. 50% of them,
Yeah.
voted for the winner, everything except green veggies.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to eat.
Don't know how the fuck we're gonna do that.
I do.
How? Okay, do it.
I'm going to go to Papa John's.
Papa John's.
I'm going to ask for a pizza. I'm going to first explain, I'm so sorry to do this to. I'm going to say basically like this. Hi, I'm so sorry to do this, but I'm doing a thing for a show. It's silly.
I wouldn't say that part.
Hi, I'm sorry to do this, but I'd like to order
I need
a
pizza with
everything except
but
green veggies.
Can't eat green veggies.
Can't. Everything except green veggies.
Thank you.
Okay. What size? That would be a small.
That'd be a small, please.
To offset the cost of 18 toppings.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? If it's a vegetable and it's green,
Yep.
don't put it on the pizza.
Is tomato a vegetable? Doesn't matter. It's not green.
How hard is it to do your job?
Is pepperoncinis a vegetable? Is it green or is it yellow?
They're green.
Then no. No, none of them. If you want to put some yellow pepperoncinis, that's fine.
I think it's technically a fruit.
Then it's fine. You can have green fruit.
Well,
This cheese is moldy. It's still a little green. It's okay. It's not a vegetable.
actually, it's not okay. Don't put the moldy cheese on, please. Is this green?
What if, to be dicks, they just put one green leaf on it?
We
Green spinach
just
leaf.
take it off.
All right.
And then we don't tip them.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Because that's rude.
Yeah.
How many cowabungas do we have total?
20. I said that weird.
20.
20s of them.
How many fourth walls do we have?
We
So-
now have 9 fourth wall breakages. Why are you asking me if you interrupt?
Because it's fun.
Okay.
Give me all the pizzas.
All right, pizzas so far. We have pepperoni and ice cream, jelly beans and mushroom, anchovies and peanut butter, whipped cream, sashimi, banana and sausage, cornflakes, raisin bran, choco puffs, peanut butter and jelly, chocolate chips and caramel fudge, extra olives, everything except green veggies, deluxe, anchovy, meatball, living meatball, and anchovies smothered in gazai leaves. You happy about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Yes. We have a new iTunes review.
Go on.
Okay. So we have a new person entering the Cool Dudes Club. The Cool Dude Club.
Yeah.
I believe he's from the UK.
That's all right. Anyone can be in the cool dude club.
It's Striker241. And his review is 5 stars, which thank you so much.
Oh, thanks,
Says,
man.
Cowabunga dude! Exclamation point.
Like it?
He says,
Yeah.
"This podcast is so funny and so great to listen to that I don't think you even really need to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to enjoy it. You'll get even more enjoyment if you do watch TMNT too, but I listened to this show even 20 years after last watching the 1980s cartoon, and I still laughed! Exclamation point. These guys are great with a brilliant sense of humor," and he spelled humor Britishly.
Oh, he's definitely from the UK.
Quite Britishly.
What if his autocorrect is just set up for UK?
And then he goes on to say, "I'm going to have some tea and crumpets, mate."
Mate? How did he spell that?
Bloke. Sorry, bloke.
BLOKE?
Yes.
Well, welcome to the Cool Dude Club, where your membership lasts forever,
And it's free.
but you got to keep track of it yourself,
You have to remember that you're in it.
and we're never going to mention it again.
Unless you do another review.
Unless you do another review, in which case we'll read it, immortalize it on the internet, and then forget about it forever.
Cool tip. Now that you've left a message,
Cool Tip Club.
you can...
Those of you with cool tips
now that you...
of your penis.
Yeah. Get that tip of your penis nice and cool,
Yeah.
then put it in someone's butt.
They call that the Otter Pop.
They call that the Mr. Otter Pop.
They call it the Mr. Fudge?
I was going to say the Mr. Freeze.
Oh, the fudgesicle. The fudgicle.
I like Fudgesicle and Otter Pop way better.
Got an Otter Pop that's right near fudgicle. Fudgic hole.
Fudgesicle.
Fudgesicle.
Yeah.
Well, no, sickles are like it's like a cutting instrument. So a sickle made out of fudge. Oh, but it's frozen.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Like
get
a
it.
popsicle, but it's fudge.
Pop.
Because it's butthole.
A popsicle is frozen soda made into a.
It's frozen juice, I think.
It's frozen juice made into a sickle used for like a cutting.
Yeah.
For vegetation.
Yeah.
I don't understand any of this.
It lasts for one swipe.
Will you just go to the outro?
No,
Oh.
I wasn't done.
Oh, well, say your thing.
If you're part of the Cool Dude Club,
Yeah.
we can still talk about you. You just send us an email to turtlepowerpod@gmail.com
This is the outro.
and let us say that or tell us that you're part of the Cool Dude Club, and we will not verify it, but that's all right. Then you can also tweet us on Twitter at TurtlePowerPod, which is our handle, at TurtlePowerPod, or you can find us on Facebook.com, which our site is Facebook.com/TurtlePowerPod.
If you
I am
don't like-
fucking nailing this right now.
If you don't like it, you can tweet us at our hate Twitter, which is turd
Old Power
Pod.
Yeah.
And tell us what you don't like, and then we won't ever check it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't exist, you asshole.
Asshole.
If you don't like us, then you don't have to listen to it. Because I won't say it. 'Cause every time I go, you gotta go to the Turtle Power.
Turtle Power.
This whole episode
What the fuck were
was
we
a big
doing?
waste of our time.
Holy shit. Is this going to be okay?
I don't think it's going to be
Should we
okay.
just re-record the whole thing?
Maybe we should just not put out an episode 10.
Just skip it.